Churn rate, also known as customer churn or rate of attrition, is the rate at which consumers leave doing business with a company. The most frequent way to express it is as the percentage of service subscribers that cancel their memberships within a specified time frame. We can compute the churn rate by dividing the number of customers lost at a certain period to the number of customers at the beginning of that period, multiplied by 100. So, why analyzing the churn rate important? Churn analysis identifies pain areas in the customer journey and helps you improve. You can utilize these insights to improve on what clients already like while maximizing what they don't. Personalized engagement through your clients' preferred communication channels is one method to make them feel valued and appreciated. Customer lifetime value analysis may also be used to determine who is sticking with your product at each point of the life cycle. Hence, you may be proactive in your approach and emphasize boosting retention. Customer retention is critical in the competitive world of telecommunication providers. In this time, self-service solutions can assist organizations evaluate performance from a variety of perspectives so they can take action to improve business outcomes. Churn forecast would be able to give the telecom firm insight into how well it is keeping existing customers, and what the fundamental causes are for existing consumers terminating their contracts. Now, let us find out the key metrics in analyzing our churn. First, customer cancellations have an immediate impact on your MRR. Obtain the total MRR of lost consumers during a specific time period, then divide the total to the MRR for the same period. Getting a new client is always more expensive than keeping an old one. The overall value of a client throughout the course of their association with your organization is referred to as LTV or customer lifetime value. This is the method for calculating revenue loss as a result of customer turnover. It can be measured in terms of MRR or of annual recurring revenue. Then, this statistic indicates how much money you'll need to spend to get a new customer. You'll have to spend more money on gaining new customers if you have a high churn rate, which will raise your CAC. To explain more about customer churn, I'll present a sample containing data of the customers from a telco company, then we will try to analyze and gain insights from it. With the use of Microsoft Power BI, I was able to make a dashboard of a telecom company data set, which will help us analyze the churn easier. So, our analysis will be based on the customer's information, payment type, and their subscriptions to the telecom services. But first, let us view our overall statistics. There are 7,043 total customers for this data set. 1,869 of them are likely to cancel their subscription, so it is about 26.54% of the total customers. Which isn't a good number for a churn. In our analysis, we'll consider the difference between each category who is a churn or not. We can see that the number of senior citizens has almost equal decisions. So about a half of them are now churn. This is a good indicator, right? But, we should also look for VIP customers. Why is it that there are more VIP customers leaving, despite being a VIP? Maybe because they pay more but receive less? What do you think? Well, you need to find that out. Next is the payment type. Payment method is a subcategory for payment mode. Compared to all other payment methods, customers paying with an electronic check, which is under manual payment, are now churn. More customers choose manual payment, yet there is more churn among them. There is about 35% leaving, higher than the percentage of churn of customers paying paperless. Looking at the pie charts that depict the churn per contract type, we can say that the longer the contract, the lesser the churn. That means, customers prefer long-term subscriptions. The company can provide 9 services presented in the donut chart. On the left, the trend of the churn is not a straight line. So, we cannot say that the higher the number of subscriptions, the higher the churn, or vice versa. We're done with the analysis. Let's now pick and choose what could be the best indicators of churn in this data set. Under customer information, I think the age of the customers is a good reason why customers leave. However, I believe company must pay more attention to the VIP customers since they are more than in number than the senior citizens leaving. Then, for the payment, we saw a significant difference between the churn of customers, who pays with an electronic check, and the rest of the churn customers with other payment methods. And lastly, the contract of the customers seems to be a factor of churn, since the charts showed that churn is inversely proportional with contract length. Did we have the same analysis? If not, you can share it with us. In analyzing churn, there is no perfect answer in finding the best indicator. As long as there is a positive result, it is already good. Once you know the indicators, this is your time to act and do your best to prevent them from leaving. I hope you learned something. Good luck with your analysis. May more customers come to you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.